y'all, it's Bella. I'm here at Exclusives. We're going to do an exclusive interview with Congo. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me let y'all know I'm with AMillion Magazine. So where did you come up with the concept for Exclusives?
Well, it was about, say, 20-something years ago, and I just really liked the name Exclusive, and it was one word, and at the time, that's what was catchy, and one word stores, like, so it just said Exclusive, and I came up with Exclusive, and opened the first store here on Clifton, and we had like 8 other stores in 3 states after 5 years.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So tap into that. So how exactly did you pretty much, where did you come up with the idea, like as far as like with the clothing, with the style of clothing,
Okay, so when I was younger, I never really was able to afford, Jordans and a lot of the nicer clothes. Back in my days, it was cross colors, damaged, stuff like that, and I literally started having to cutting grass and throwing people's garbage out at the age of probably 10, 11 years old, and just so I could have enough money so I could buy some of these nice stuff. Mm-hmm. And my passion for fashion just, it became, my hobby ended up paying my bills and providing a lifestyle, basically.
That's amazing to hear. So speaking on that, so what motivates you to keep going?
That's a good thing. So what motivates me to keep going is the fact that I don't come from generational wealth, and as I proceeded in this business and in my restaurant business, the car audio shop, Exclusive Sounds, the puff smoke shops, I kept dealing with people who were 2nd and 3rd generational millionaires, people who were worth, $200-300 million that their parents gave it to them, So I said to myself, I might be able to get my kids on their level. Maybe I wasn't born into money, but I might be able to get my kids set for life. So that's what keeps me going. Like, I could probably leave right now and move to the Bahamas if I wanted to, but my life would be complete, but then my kids would probably have to find something to do. So therefore, I'm just setting generational wealth right now for the next 3, 4, 5 generations that come after me. They can be set.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So I want to get into the actual culture. So as you guys will tap into, if you're not familiar with Exclusive, this is hip-hop based clothing, all different types of fashion. If you want to go ahead and kind of give them a couple of name brands that you do sell at your store.
Well, with the name brands, 10 years from now, some of these brands won't even be around.
Right.
So since day one, what we focus on is what's hot. So basically, the internet has made it really easy for people who own stores now to just look on Instagram or online and open up, they could go watch my store and get all the brands. But back then, you really had to be in tune with the streets. You had to know, you had to be in the club, see what the people were wearing. You had to watch all the music videos. You just had to be really in tune with fashion to know what the new and upcoming brand was, so you'd be first with it. So right now, of course, we have staple brands that'll never go anywhere, like your Timberland, your Puma, the New Era hats, your Mitchell & Ness jerseys, Lacoste, and G-Star, obviously. But, there's a lot of brands, they'll come for 5-10 years, and they keep evolving. It's always, and the good thing about that is for the people who are watching this, if you're a fashion designer and you're an upcoming clothing line, do not worry. This is like the NBA. They're always waiting for the new best thing, okay? So if you're a rapper and you think after when Drake made it, there wasn't going to be another hot rapper, no, I'm sorry. Little Baby came, the Baby came. And same thing with basketball. LeBron James is the king, but you got Zion right now. So basically what I'm trying to say is you always have an opportunity. So if you're watching this and you're a fashion designer, you're a rapper, whatever the hell you are, trust and believe. Don't look at the big top dog and say, oh, I can't get to him or I can't compete with him, because you always got to know in the back of your mind that the consumer is always waiting for the next freshest, dopest thing. And basically that's what it is. That's another thing that keeps me motivated and keeps me on my toes, is I know that there's young gunners with heat coming that are gonna try to get me off of my pedestal of being number one. So I always got to stay on top of my game.
Right. So I know you've been, you are a legend. I'm not gonna say almost. He's a legend You are.
I'm very humble, so I don't really even consider myself as a legend, but I guess yes.
No, you are, and I'll be the one to let you know. And I definitely gotta, pat you on the back.
For sure.
I've definitely seen
Thank you.
Yeah. So with that being said, how was the interactions with like celebrities? I know a lot of times when celebrities do come in the area, they come to Exclusive, literally, just to come to shop here. So how is that, like the interactions with the celebrities?
Well, I'm gonna start off at this. Most of the times when celebrities come in here, they're on their way up. You know what I'm saying? They're not fully made. Like right now, which is true. Every time the celebrities come, like we had recently, we had the Baby in here, okay? And we'd had the Migos in here, and we had Gucci Man in here. We had a lot of celebrities in here. It's always on their way up before they become the big multi-million-dollar people. So if you really think about it, at the end of the day, celebrities are rapping about the lifestyle that I'm living. So when they come and see me, they recognize game. They say, oh fuck, this is the same guy we've been rapping about. He's got the cars, the clothes, everything but the hoes, because I'm a married man. But like, they perceive my lifestyle, and that's why I let them, we're not gonna mention and drop names, but yeah, you can go and look on MTV Biggest Lies and you will see me. I aired on MTV Cribs for 43 weeks straight because I loaned my cars to rappers. I loaned my clothes to rappers for video shoots, which is all love because we work hand in hand, but it's just a respect thing because they don't even know me. And once they come in here and they feel my vibe and understand, like, hold on, we're dealing with that motherfucker right here. And it's just game recognizes game. And then you'll have guys like Young Jeezy. Every time he comes back to the city, this is the first place he will stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You leave an impact on these guys they won't forget. Just like the guys in the streets who come in here. I don't only sell clothes. This is culture right here. This is like a mecca.
Exactly.
Like, okay, I might not have the newest Jordans that come out, but trust and believe, we always have people in here and they're always shopping just because of the culture. I was part of the culture. I come from Chicago. So we're not even going to tell you guys about Chirac. You can understand my demeanor from my background.
So if you want to go ahead and let the people know, I know you just recently got the smoke shops popping. Man, you've been blowing up. There's so many.
So basically, I've been into Shark Tank before Shark Tank even came on TV. So people want to understand, how do I own a restaurant when honestly, Cincy Steak and Lemonade got voted one of the most popular restaurants in Cincinnati in the last 5 years. I got the articles to pull them up. Basically, I invested into my friend. He was a chef. He could cook very good. We had the concept. We did Steak and Lemonade. It's been open for 15 years now. We do about $1 million a year out of a place that's only got 4 booths in it. With the smoke shop, Puff, basically that's a franchise now. And we have 4 locations. The 5th location will be open in 3 months. And I got a passion for the smoke shop stuff. We're not even going to get into that too much in detail, but yeah. So, and I just do what I love, basically. And same with my shop, Exclusive Sounds. I spent millions of dollars on customizing cars. I was the first person in the country on 28-inch rims, the first person on 30-inch rims with the Phantom Dunk. And I was just like, you know what? Why don't I have this pay me? And I had a friend who knew how to do it, and I invested in him just like the Shark Tank. And now Exclusive Sounds has been open for over 10 years, and that's just what I do. In my newest venture, I didn't want to tell you guys about this, but I just teamed up with Mayweather, and I owned, me and a group of my investors, we own the rights to the 3 states, was Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana, and we're opening up the first Mayweather Boxing Fitness in Hyde Park. Mayweather will be here to cut the ribbon. You heard it from me first. I haven't really told anybody, but yeah, I'll have Floyd Mayweather down here popping ribbons pretty soon.
Yes, that is major. Congratulations.
You're welcome. And that's just, besides what else I do is I help a lot of people that come in the store and coach them, and I give free. This is all free, guys. Free advice from real estate as well. I help a lot of people buy their first real estate property. I help them, coach them through their rehab process for their houses or their apartments. And I do it because I feel good. It's a passion that I have just to help people. And they have this thing called consulting firms. Well, guess what, guys? Consulting firms, they charge you. If I can get you at least 30 guys that from this city that I've consulted for free for years and years. And I also consult in bodybuilding. I used to be 280 pounds. I woke up in a diabetic coma. Yeah, you guys remember Congo was this big, but then I had to switch my life around, and I decided that health was the real wealth. I was too busy chasing money and forgot about my real health. So I also do give free bodybuilding consultation. And a lot of consultants don't like this because, hold on, you got a guy who can actually tap into 100 different markets, like from property to real estate to bodybuilding to restaurants to whatever, and this guy's giving all his information for free. That's one of the reasons why I don't have a YouTube channel. Well, I might get a YouTube channel, but I don't have Facebook and I don't have Instagram because I'm a very humble guy and I'm very a private guy. So I don't really like to show people, how I live and what I do for a living. You're going to have to come and see me in person. Basically, that's always my thing. You want to see what I do and who I am, you have to come see me in person.
I know with everything that's going on, especially with this new generation, social media is huge.
It's
so
very
how
big.
do you pretty much direct and, do what you
Okay,
need to
so
do
basically,
without it?
this is what it is. I'm going to explain it to you. So all my businesses actually do have a social media because you have to have social media in order to be successful these days, because the new generation, unfortunately, you guys don't respect people on their credentials. You guys go off of likes and comments, which I can understand. And me being an older guy, I have to adapt with the time. So if the young folks is understanding likes and comments, well, shit, I'm gonna go with the likes and comments. So I do have a social media person for exclusive wear. I have a social media guy for Puff. I have a social media person for Steak and Lemonade. So for every single one of my businesses, I do have a social media thing. Now, if I decide one day that I'm going to be like these guys you see on Instagram with these motivational or entrepreneur channels who get paid to go do speeches, I might tap into that market. But if I do, you guys are in big fucking trouble because I got the paperwork to prove it, and then you can understand where I come from. You feel me? I mean, it ain't no mystery. The people are going to really focus on me because how many people out there want to become a rapper? I did have a record label too. Mr. Miyagi was 41 on the Billboard chart, by the way. My ASCAP and BMI checks still come in, okay? Restaurants, clothing, fashion, cars, whatever property, like I just make sure I can cover all areas. So a lot of you social media influencers, don't make me come for y'all.
Okay. So I want to get into, I know you just started your pretty much growing exclusive on the online sales. There's a lot of people that actually aren't local. So how about you let them know exactly where your stores are located here in the city?
Definitely.
And then, how they can pretty much do the online sales.
Okay, so basically, we have two physical locations for exclusive wear. One is on 2720 Short Vine, which is the Clifton UC campus area. Our other location is in Tri-County Mall. You can always find us on exclusive on Instagram, exclusive 513, and down there they'll have a link that will direct you straight to our webpage, which is exclusiveshops.com. Is it? Exclusiveclothingshops.com.
Once again, exclusiveclothingshops.com. I just want to, pretty much congratulate you for everything that you have going on. And we want to thank you at AMillion Magazine for giving us the time today.
Thank you, AMillion Magazine, for having me. It's my privilege and my honor to be amongst you guys, to be real.
Yes,
Humbly speaking, I feel honored, but I'm not really shy in real life, but on camera you guys can get me shy. You know what I mean?
So what message do you want to give this next generation moving forward?
I would love to tell you guys, okay, rather than worrying about what this person is doing on Instagram, what this person's doing on Facebook, or what this guy's doing on TikTok, why don't you worry about yourself, okay? Like, you, instead of like me, I don't have Instagram and Facebook for a real good reason. I'm an information magnet. Instead of scrolling through other people's posts and their pages or their party or where they went shopping or where they had dinner, no, I'm going to YouTube. I'm going to figure out, I want to self-educate myself. College isn't the only person that can teach you, okay? College is just a way to teach you how to process information. I don't need anybody to help me process information. I'm gonna go find my information. For instance, I would go research how to get a six-pack. My shit will show out the shirt now. I went to go research how to establish an online store. and they showed me through YouTube how to get Shopify going, okay? The other day my freezer broke. It stopped putting ice out. I went to YouTube and fixed my freezer, and I don't even know how to fix nothing. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is you yourself have to implement whatever you want to learn. YouTube is a bad mama jamma, and go educate yourself whatever you want to know. Stop worrying about what other people are doing and worry about yourself. Another thing is this for the next generation: stop planning and daydreaming. Put that shit in execution, okay? We can sit here and talk to ourselves blue in the face about what we want to do, how we're gonna do it, but until you take the first step and start your process, it ain't gonna happen. So my key to you is start writing stuff down, guys. Write down what you want, write down your goals, put this stuff down, and eventually you're gonna manifest it in real life. And you're gonna see things to do. Did I do this? Yes. Did I do this? Yes. And that's my real thing for the young generation, because this generation has created more millionaires than anybody else. You guys have the biggest opportunity, guys. We didn't have this at my time. You guys can get rich off of YouTube, Facebook, whatever you desire. Look at Ryan's toys. The kid's worth like $70 million off of busting down toys, man. And the other lady who eats the big crabs and eats her hand, she's a millionaire too now, off of eating crab legs. Like, y'all can do whatever your mind tell you to do.
Hey, on that note, this is AMillion Magazine, and stop playing with your passion.